what all do you install, Nick?
I like to do cabinetry. I do millwork, which is your crown moldings, your baseboards, your shoe moldings, and so on. I have a painting division, so we do exterior and interior painting, residential and commercial. I do wood flooring and laminate.
How much do you charge? How much? So if I'm quoting a job and I want you to install, because I know you're going to do it right, and I know you're going to be knowledgeable when you're in the house.
Well, you know it's going to be me.
Yeah.
That's more than anything. I tell people, I'm like, it's me. I'm not sending a guy. I'm not sending a Mexican guy or a Spanish guy being hired or whatever. I said, this is me. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be at your home, and you can trust anything.
Right.
You leave your purses, your wallets, everything they need. You know, and that's what I do, because they know this thing. But when I'm doing a wood floor on a glue down, it's between $2 and $2.25 a square foot.
Okay,
depends on how small the job is. Now, I know that sounds funky, but if I'm going to do one room, and you want me to go in there and take out your furniture, tear up your carpet, and all that stuff, I'm going to get $2.25 all day long. Okay?
Okay.
But if you got me going in, like the other job that I'm doing for Shaquille, it's 1,400 square feet or 1,200 square feet of wood, and then the stairs and everything. I know he talked to you about Dr. Machete.
Right.
I don't think he didn't. But that, I said $2 a foot, because I'm going to be there for 3-4 days, and I'm making it up in quantity. I'm not leaving and going, I'm saying that I'm going to make enough money on it.
Yep.
So, $2 a square foot. Now, glue and adhesive, you're supposed to charge the customer separately. And a good adhesive is going to run you about $110 to $120 a bucket.
Okay.
It's 4 gallons. It's going to cover about 140 square feet, that 4-gallon bucket.
Okay.
All right? So, again, if the floor has to be leveled, you don't make up for it in wood glue. Adhesive doesn't make up for it. I have to level the floor. So if I put down a 6-foot level, and the floor is 50 feet, it's more than 1/8 of an inch, I got to do floor leveling. And I don't know that until afterward, but in a wood floor, you can see that from half a mile away, where the floor looks like an ocean going across.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so again, it's floor leveling time. It's $60 a bag, 25-pound bag. How much does it cover? Sometimes it does 10 square feet, sometimes it does 20.
And that's for you, right? That's what I would have to pay you.
That's what you're going to be paying me. So and I would not recommend making money on floor leveling with a customer.
Okay. All right.
They get a sour taste in their mouth, but you got to tell them about it before. Say it could be necessary. Sometimes when we do a job of this size, like Machete, I told Shaquille, calculate $500 for floor leveling. If I don't have to do any, I won't. But if you don't tell the customer, then you tell them after I rip up carpeting.
Oh, they're not. Yeah. Exactly.
He doesn't tell them. He didn't tell them anything.
Gotcha.
That's a no-no. The other thing is shoe molding. Your perimeter molding around the room. When I do a wood floor or laminate floor, I'm going to have to install shoe molding. I basically provide the molding. I caulk it in place. It's pre-primed, and I fill the nail holes. I do not paint the molding for them. Okay, the shoe mold. But that price is $1.60 a foot.
Okay.
I would charge you a customer. I normally used to get in my shop about $1.85.
Okay, that's the what kind of molding? Shoe molding?
So shoe molding, quarter round.
The quarter round. Okay, yeah, okay,
right?
Yeah.
But again, if you don't tell them, and you say, listen, when you compare me to other shops, or when you go into other places, these are the things you need to ask them. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that they're including for you.
Yep.
You got a millwork guy that does molding all day long and knows how to do miter corners, because a lot of these homes have rounded corner beads. That means you have a little 22.5-degree piece going in every single corner. It's a lot of extra cuts, but we don't charge by the cut. So, it makes up for it. But when it's done, it looks impeccable. It's perfect. And I think that's the main concern that Shaquille has to worry about. Not even Shaquille, you. When you sell a customer, you don't want a problem with the customer. You
Right.
want that customer to be happy. It's hard enough to get one, let alone have 3 or 4 referrals.
Right.
So that's where I'm, saying the makeup would be, on certain little things. This is the shoe molding, this stuff. I've already explained to Shaquille. I have Excel spreadsheets that I put together for pricing with my customers. He has to do this for you. He has to provide you with something and say, listen, here are the tools to make the sale.
You know what though? I don't want to go with his prices anymore. I don't want to do it because I'm noticing it's not covering everything. I have to go back to the customer, ask them for more money. It's just not working. I'm gonna do the tile, the wood, and the carpet by what I'm hearing from you. Okay, I'm gonna go by because I have confidence in you. Okay, I know you know what you're doing. You've had your own shop. You know what you're doing. So anytime I have a question about pricing, I'm gonna go to you, and I'm gonna ask you to install if you have time. I would like you to install all my jobs and nobody else. So.
Okay. I love it, but I just want to make sure that Shaquille's not going to be like you get on the doctor and say, "I'm getting a better price. It's too expensive."
No. It's that showroom that I have there. I want to make it really stable to where there's success there, to where they don't even say anything. I'm just making money. They're getting deposits in their bank to where they're like, okay, Bambi obviously knows, what she's doing. She has a plan. It's making us money. So why would they question that?
Now, what are you doing as far as kitchens? How do you feel about the cabinets? Are you getting a little more confident, or? I mean, I know that he's using his other installer for
honestly, I've been getting customers that do not want cabinets. They've already have their cabinets installed, or they're happy with their cabinets. I had a few, probably 2 jobs that I could have gotten cabinets for, and I called Shaquille, and we were kind of going over the cabinets together, and he was helping me look up the prices and doing the measurements, and the customer said it was too much. And when he measured for the granite, I got the granite job because the granite's easy. Got the granite job, and it was like 200 square feet or something, like 225. And
wow, that's a lot of footage.
It's a pawn shop. It's a pawn shop.
Okay.
So he went with someone else on the cabinets. He said we're too expensive and he's cheaper. And then when Shaquille went to do the template for the granite, he talked to him. He's like, oh man, we could have totally put you guys at that price. But he didn't tell me that. So he told me later on, hey Bambi, next time you're with a customer, call me about that because we could have got this job too. And that's a lot of And I said, Shaquille, I was on the phone with you. I actually got the prices from you. So.
Well, I mean, honestly, and you understand, I work for other people. You know what I'm saying? I have clients that call me and they go, hi, I bought my cabinets. The guy at the cabinet shop gave me your card, and I'd like you to do the install. He told me you're the best. I said, okay, over the phone, within 2 minutes, I already got the job booked. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to do the job for 2 days. And he says, can you pick up the cabinets? I know there's normally a charge. I said, I'm not going to charge you to pick up the cabinets if I'm doing the install. Bingo! What happened is the salesperson plants the seeds. He knows what to say. So that the customer's prepared on, okay, by the way, everybody out there, Cabinets to Go, Home Depot, Lowe's, everybody, they charge $50 to $75 for someone to come out and measure the cabinets.
Yep.
And then they credit it to them for the installation. But they don't go out themselves. They send an installer because they say, hey, if the installer comes out and measures, he knows exactly what to ask for. He has the exact, knowledge of what he's going to have to do when he goes back. And you pay the installer, he gets paid for his gas. At least he feels like he got paid for his time, gives us the measurements, and then they make the sale. Let them sell like what they're good at. I'm good at selling. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you should be doing. It should be to the point where you say, listen, I'll send my installer out, and I'll work with you. I mean, if we have to charge $30 for a measure, I don't care. But if I design it, and I can talk to the customer, and you can sell it, bingo, I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to get an installer.
Okay, do you want to do that? Do you want to do that, Nick?
We could try that, man. I'm just saying, maybe we try it on 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to involve Shaquille for certain reasons. He goes out to the customer, he sells them exactly what they have in the house. If they got a beat for 30, he sells a beat 30. If they got this, when I'm doing the install, I'm the customer, I say, why don't we shift the dishwasher down like 6 inches and we could have put a B15 cabinet instead of this little skinny little thing right here? The lady goes, well, I called you guys as professionals. I don't know. Now I put my foot in my mouth, and I'm going, oh, God, Shaquille, oh, God. And it's frustrating because the whole purpose of reselling a kitchen or changing it is to upgrade what they have.
Yeah.
To do better. And all he's doing is replacing, A for A and B for B, and then you put the countertop on because he wants something for sale. And I know I used to be there. It's hard when you own the business. You're in the trenches. You don't see what's going around sometimes. And then you go and you do the installs and you don't see what's going on in the showroom, so it's hard. And that's where I ran into it. I couldn't find people that were qualified enough or that were, willing to make the customer feel like this is their own home. You know what I'm saying? That they really cared about the customer.
Yeah.
So I was constantly trying to fix one end, and then I go out on the other end, and the installer wouldn't care, or it would cut corners, and the installer makes you look horrible. Or the installer makes you look like a superhero. They're the last ones the customer sees, and they're the ones that fix things.
Yeah.
So it's very hard. I got a call a little while ago, a gentleman down in Tampa that wants me to go install an entire home of cabinetry. It's about $85,000 worth of craft-made cabinetry.
Wow.
Okay? I said, you don't have a normal installer? He says, oh, I do. I said, oh, okay. He says, you come highly recommended, and it's a family member of mine. And you know the way it works with families. You can't have problems.
Yep.
So are you saying you have problems normally? He says, let's put it this way. I don't have a second chance with a family member. I want it done right the first time. So he sent over to me an email about 45 pages of design work.
Wow.
So, this is where I'm going to be at the job for 2 weeks. And if I say, listen, I need $6,000 or $7,000, the guy's going to just pay it. Because, you got to realize what you're selling and how, and it's very hard for me because I don't want to go in there and make you guys look bad. But
Right.
Shaquille tells me there's no work. It's been so slow, and they haven't sold any kitchens in 3 weeks.
I've been selling, honestly, I've been selling a lot of granite, no cabinets, and I know what I can do. I would like to do that. What you just suggested is when I plant that seed, a customer comes in, I can, make them fall in love with Supreme International and build that confidence. And then once you get in there, that's it. Once they see you, it's over. They're going to know you're knowledgeable. You know what you're talking about. You're like the whole package. You're so busy though. You're so busy. So we got to.
I'm stuck on your job. Shaquille's got me doing custom work for that doctor. I built a custom mantle that took me 8 days from scratch, ordered all the millwork, and cut everything myself and built this beautiful thing. It's done. It's in. But the granite isn't complete. They have to put a little piece of granite around the hearth itself, the opening.
Uh-huh.
Other than that, I'm done with the job. And I said, well, what are we doing now? He goes, oh, it's slow. I said, but you told me we're doing wood flooring. Well, I said, okay, now I sit home for 10 days and try to plug work in where I go for 3 weeks and I'm not working these weeks because I have to do his job.
All right, yeah.
The day before I'm supposed to start, you really don't make a happy friend.
Yeah, exactly. Let's try it, Nick, okay? I switched my days off Wednesday to Monday today because I've been moving all week. My sister just moved to her new house. So I'm,
I guess.
yeah, I know, right?
Happy Halloween, by the way. Go trick or treat.
Man, we had an ugly start, but it's nice now. I think the kids are going to be happy. They're going to be able to go out.
That's what's important. I just finished making a Charlie Brown shirt for my son so I can put it on him.
Aw.
Well, I'm going to have a good time. So, listen, keep in touch. If there's anything I can help you with, like I said, call me up and we go from there. All right?
I will, Nick. I'm gonna call you on all the cabinet jobs, okay? And we're gonna let's do it, see how it works. And if we're closing deals and we're making more money, for the company, why would they complain? I don't think he'll get offended. I know you'll be able to close these jobs. Yeah.
All right. Sounds real good, Andy. Thank
Okay,
you.
Nick. We'll talk to you again.
Okay,
Bye. Hi, Booty.